Oh, well, I'm on my way back from taking out the garbage. Thought I'd film a few things here at the campground. Speed limit's 5 miles an hour. So I can do a number of things. Got quite a few campers here this weekend. Um, and I've been thinking about doing a video when I'm here at the campground. Some of these campers are here like almost a permanent spot. Um, they can camp like here 250 some days out of the year. So they have their permanent camping spot. All right, right over here is the family center. And back over there in the corner is the adult and kids swimming pool. We've got a swimming pool that's just for adults here. But it's a pretty cool place. Today is Easter Sunday, and most of the folks have left who were here. They've taken their families home, but then there are those who are still here and enjoying the weather. It is cloudy, but it's not hot. There's my little camper right there, and we're pulling in. Yeah, I'm right next to the repeater for the Wi-Fi. Isn't that nice? Right, so that's my bed where I sleep at night. So I'm gonna pause a couple times, but that's my cooler. Right now it's holding down my pads that I put on the bench, so I don't have to sit on the wood. I have a little mat that I put out front that helps. I mean, it's stone, so it's okay, but it's nice having a mat. Actually, I wound up buying it because I saw everybody else had it too. It's pretty cool. This couple, they have a permanent spot. See, they're putting up a gazebo on their spot. So a lot of people just fix up their spots really nicely. Anyway, let's take a break. All right, so I'm here and I'm going to take you around to the back of the camper. So like I said, this is my bed. What it does is it folds up. I'll show you the back where it folds up. Here I've got some good storage, and I'm sorry, when you're in campgrounds, you don't really lock things up because everybody's got the same key. In here is where I store the blocks that I put under my camper for leveling. I've got a super powered flashlight in there that I probably should pull out and charge up. And then this is a light, so when I'm here at night, I can open it up. Okay, so close that up. So here I am. I'm here till tomorrow. That's a window over where I sit to eat. The back of the furnace, because I've got a full furnace. The back of my refrigerator to vent it out. I really need to mount my tire again. And down under here, those things right in there, right there, that's where I hook up this hose to empty out the gray water. So that's the water that I use to wash my dishes. All right, and brush my teeth and that kind of stuff. And then I have black water, which is for the toilet. So it shows you the sewer connect uh, there, wastewater holding tank, and that's what I hook up, but I don't need it right now. And that's where this little, it's hard to see, um, where I put the drain, okay? And this is the back, and here in the back is a place that I can do another bed will open up. So I undo those latches, and then it will slide down just like my other end. On this end, I store my lights and cords, and that's a ironing board in case I decide to iron. The green thing is a thing that I can put up to shelter people from looking in my campsite, and then that's a bug zapper and my tools for doing grilling, and I can get into there from inside the camper. So let me close this back up. That item there is a thing for having a campfire. So a lot of you have them in your backyards. This is a fold-up one, and it has its own little carrying case. So I have that. Let's see. Is there a... Let's see. I can't zoom out anymore. I can only zoom in. So I'm just going to look, and this is the front. I've got my chairs up, my table up, because I haven't been outside today yet. But that's my table, and there's the truck. So let's go inside. And I didn't clean up for you. Just let you know, I didn't clean up for you. So this is my bag for dirty clothes, and I've got a hamper to store things. So in the hamper, the neighbors are kind of looking at me like, what's she doing? Anyhow, the hamper, let me go back this way. It's not a lot of light in here today because the sun isn't out. So I'm going to turn on lights there. And so that's my bed. That's where I sleep. It's a queen size bed. It's really comfortable. This is a nice sleeping bag that I open up. I also, when I'm here in the wintertime, for those of you know who I come out in the winter, I have an electric blanket. Yeah, because when I go camping, very rarely do I boondock. And boondock means that I'm somewhere where I don't have water, sewage, and electricity. Most of the times I'm here at Lake Texoma, at Thousand Trails, and I don't need to worry about that. But I have boondocked at Walmart when I've been traveling, and so I make sure my battery is charged up. A regular marine battery is charged up, and these lights that I just turned on, oops, might be bright for this, but anyway, I've got lights. They're 12 volt, so they run on the battery, but I can't run my computer, can't do my coffee pot, I can't do any of those kinds of things. But I have my own couch, and so when I do boondock, this bed is folded up like this bed. Okay, there it is. So this bed is all folded up and everything. So my bed here is all folded up when I boondock. Now, so this sofa, I think the light just kind of goes in and out. So this sofa, you can see it, is a jackknife. So it jackknifes down and becomes a bed. So I can lay on that and have the bed there. I'm going to open up the blinds because right now they're closed, even though you can't tell. So that's going to give me more light. So now I can see outside, right? And I can do the same thing over here. So they keep me down. And then here, these little areas, I can unzip them and they're screened in, and I can have all kinds of air flowing through here. Um, as you see, I've got my computer up. This is my dining table, and it can seat 4 people. It also breaks down and can become a bed. All right, so it breaks down into a bed. Let's see, up here, storage. I put that little paper there at night because this thing has a light on it and it just bugs me. I never set the alarm. I put my DVDs and books on tape there because this is a DVD player, a CD player. I can stick in my phone and play music. If you got an iPod, it'll use a disc like I have here in my camera. Up here is my games area. I've got all kinds of games. I've got Boggle and Scrapple and dominoes and... Okay, I'm back. What happened was I was using this camera and the card was full, so I'm on my phone now, so it won't be, I think this might be a little better. Anyway, the jackknife sofa, and so let me show you anyway. So up here I have card games that's got, Chinese checkers and all that, and I got Boggle and Scrabble and dominoes, as I was telling you before. So this is my game area, plus it's the cookbook area. Got several cookbooks up here. There's my television. Now, I don't have it anchored on the wall, so when I leave, I take it down and I put it in this box. Now, if I have company, then this box goes in the back of the truck, and I don't keep a lot of things in here when I have company because this is their side of the table and this is my side of the table, all right? So here I've got my coffee. I just made coffee. I've got a toaster and, placemats. There's no need, just because you're camping, you can't be, what do I want to say, hoity-toity? Because I've got my placemats, I've got cloth napkins and all of that type of stuff. Now, I've got a heater when I'm plugged in because I don't want to use up my propane, because I have a full furnace in here, as I told you before. Got a step stool for outside and to step up onto my bed. And here, let me go here. So down here is a drawer. In here is where I keep plates, paper plates. I've got glass plates. I've got Corningware. I've got cups. Right here, a wine glass, measuring cups. So I've got things here for cooking. And then over here, more items for cooking. And I've got plastic cups, and this is the top of my handheld blender. The bottom is part of the bottom. One of the bottoms is the chopper, and it has the regular blender bottom. It's back in the back there somewhere. Again, my cups and stuff. In fact, I need to pull it out so I can drink coffee. All right, so that's that. A lot of times I keep, when I'm here and I'm working and I'm writing, I'll keep my things over here in this corner unless I decide I want to lay down on the bed and just relax. I do that. That foil, a lot of time in the summertime or when I'm here when it's really cold, I will line this area with it and it will reflect back heat for me. So it's just some kind of reflectix. Let's see. Kitchen. All right. So I told you I didn't clean up. I thought about cleaning up before, like when I'm getting ready to leave, and I said no. All right. So right here, I made myself a shelf. You said, what do you mean? Well, this little thing here sits inside the sink. You know, you've seen those sinks where they've got the cover on them. Well, this is the cover. Well, I had some wood at home, and I came, and it already had a little ledge on it, just tiny. You see, it's not that big. And I just made this little shelf that slides on because I didn't want it to, I put this rail here so that if I tipped it on one side, it wouldn't tip, right? So I have that on both sides. Tell me I'm brilliant. Yes, I'm brilliant. Right under here is a 3-burner propane stove. I very rarely use it. You say, why? Because I have an electric fry pan. And I haven't seen these in the store before. Lately, you know, there's the Fry Daddy and those kinds of things. Well, this is a Presto type Fry Daddy. However, let's see, I washed it. All right, I washed it. It has a glass lid. It also has, here's the fry basket. It has lots of temperatures, so it's not just, you know, hot and cold. So I've made stew in here and spaghetti sauce and boiled and made my grits or boiled macaroni. So I can cook anything in here that, you know, might need some water or not, right? I pop popcorn in here. And then the fry pan, you know how versatile fry pan. I've even baked a cake in this fry pan. So I've got, this is Rival, this is Presto. And I mean, the stove is easy to use, but remember, I'm using electrical power when I'm plugged in. And here is a full oven. Now, it's got a little storage in here because, just in case, I have a single burner electric thing. It's 1,000 watts. Perfect. And then I store some, you know, aluminum utensils here. So this is my sink. Right here is a cutting board I bought at IKEA. All right. And I bought it because it was perfect because I have really no counter space, right? So I use this for counter space. Got my coconut oil with me, my big drink thing. I've got my apple cider vinegar, all those things. And then up here, all right, guys, for those of you who like to roll over or roll under, when you're in a camper like this, you roll under. Because if you roll it the other way and you come in after a trip, all of your paper towels are on the floor. Tell me how I know. All right, up here is more storage, and this is mostly plasticware and things that I can use in the microwave. I've had these things for years. Those of you who are Tupperware people, you probably recognize this. Yeah, so I've had this for, we won't say how many years I've had that. And then this kind of hard Melmare or whatever it is, but I bought these years ago when I first got my first microwave, so we also won't talk about that. I also have my chopping thing, and you know, we've got the chopping thing for the handheld, but this is a you know, a manual one. I've got my coffee cup, but that goes back into town because that goes here. Another wine glass just in case I have company. And so I keep things like water bottles in case I forget the water bottle at home. I've got cutting boards. I've got plastic tablecloth for outside if necessary. I've got a couple, this is the other half of the thing that goes in the sink, but I've got, you know, cutting board here. I've got this kind of cutting board, distilled water. All right, let's see. What else am I showing you? My refrigerator. I've got a full refrigerator. I have, you know, the freezer's not really full because I'm only here for 5 days, right? So it's not, but I'm always have a full refrigerator. even at home. So what I do is I take my veggies and things and stuff right out of my refrigerator that I think I'll need. I bought milk, and I'm not using it this trip. And I went to Walmart yesterday, think I was getting some whipped cream cheese, and it's strawberry. But that's okay. We will figure out how to use it because I'm not making a trip back to Walmart. It is, for me to go to Walmart from here is a 45-minute trip. Okay, we don't need that. This is my air conditioning unit. This is my heater, my fan, I can just have the fan on, and that's the unit right there. And about twice a season, I clean out the filter and get that all cleaned up. All right. So that's the refrigerator. And here's my pantry. I am fully stocked, guys. When I could come up here and not bring anything. All right, I've got my flour and my pancake mix, and no, I'm not totally vegan, and I'm not totally off of all my flours and stuff. I'm just using in my body. I let my body tell me what I can eat. So this is like mixes and things that, self-rising flour, that's milk. In case I didn't have milk and I wanted milk, I've got, the milk that can stay there. This is my spice shelf, and, mustard and relish and, oil sprays and all that kind of stuff. Here is canned goods and my popcorn and things that I'm going to cook with. And then here are spices and let me turn the light on in here. I have a little light. All right, so I have, it looks weary, doesn't it? So all my spoons and cooking utensils and spices are in there, so you can see that's where I have. This is where I put the coffee pot, the pitchers, and all that kind of stuff when I'm getting ready to leave. And here's one of my pitchers. I have a filter on my water hose, and what I do here is I put water in here, and so I have it double. Okay, again, this trip I brought this out because I thought I was going to make biscuits or something, and I didn't. I normally keep it stored, but this is where it sits when I'm going to use it. So this is my toaster oven. I can toast and roast and bake in this, and it stays, that place outside? All right, so this stays right here, and back over there in the corner somewhere is the bug whacker. So I pull it out and I put it down there. This is my cleanup corner, all right, mop, everything. This is where I keep my fruits and vegetables when I'm coming in. I got apples and grapefruit and onions and all that kind of stuff because I never know what I want to cook. Up here is storage for drink stuff. So I got my stevia and my green tea and my tea bags, and there is a measuring cup back here for doing things. So that's kind of the drink area. But that's my camper. Give you a good look from back here. So I am not cramped. I've got everything that I could possibly need when I go camping. I know I've come in here with a friend and went on 2-week camping trips. I used to come up here for 2 weeks at a time. This is when I could get a lot of work done. I got a lot of my writing on my last book, Manifesting Your Life. I got done right over in this area or on the couch. I can sit and watch television. I have an antenna on my roof that gets TV out of the air. But I thought I would take the time and kind of share with you my space for when I am creating and writing and thinking. And, sometimes I record my podcasts from here. And yeah, now I've recorded a video from here. But um, camping, it was not something I did as I was growing up. This is not my first camper. I started out with a tent. A friend of mine and I, we had a tent. We went tent camping, and the third time the air mattress went down, I said, I'm off the ground. I loved the tent camping. It was a lot of work setting up camp and then breaking it down. Then I got a pop-up, and the pop-up was comfortable. And then I wanted to upgrade to what is called a hybrid, a convertible. And so now I've got the convertible, and hopefully sometime in the future, and I'm saying the end of this year, I'm going to come out of this convertible and into the one that has a regular bed. But I couldn't upgrade from my pop-up to the one with the regular bed because the truck I had would not pull anything over 6,000 pounds. Now my new truck will pull up to 9,500 pounds. And so all the trailers that I'm looking at are around 7,500, 8,000, fully loaded with all my junk. All right. Oh, I didn't tell you. And I'm not going to lift it up, but under here, down in this area, is storage. Over on that one, there's storage, and that's where I store my electrical stuff. My toaster goes there. Over there on the other side is stuff I haven't looked at in the last couple camping trips. But there are paper plates and some other things that I may need, but I haven't used. So I may take them out. I'll take a look at them before I leave this trip and find out, whether I need them or not. Okay? But yeah, it's kind of junky in here. But that's the way it is when I'm camping. I don't want to keep putting away the pots and underneath and lift it up. I keep things out. I also recycle. Oh, I know what I forgot. Yeah, the bathroom. So here's the shower. I don't use it. I use the camp shower. I did use it when I first got here, and it is tiny. So what I use it for is to sew my water hoses. I put that pipe for the sewer in a big plastic bag, not that one, but a big plastic bag, and I store it on the floor. I have a regular, well, it's a toilet, and yes, it has water in it. I can do a flush, and that goes into the black tank. This is my sink, where I keep things. And again, I keep a fully stocked medicine cabinet. So when I come here, I don't have to worry if I pack my allergy medicine, my aspirin, my mucus release. I got the first aid kit. Now, these things I brought with me, but I keep a toothbrush, toothpaste, soap. Everything else is here, but I bring my deodorant and my vitamins and minerals and that kind of stuff. And right now I'm using dental guards because something's going on with my jaw, and they think I'm grinding my teeth at night. So I don't know what I'm stressed about that I'm grinding my teeth. But that's my bathroom, and it's a good size. It's not it's about the size. It's bigger than a powder room. Let's put it that way. It is bigger than. Oh, and this is my panel, and this tells me I can test. This turns on the water pump if I'm boondocking, and I have water stored in the fresh water tank, which I don't use. This is so my electric heater, my propane. Well, it uses electric or propane to heat my water. This tells me how much fresh water I have, what's in my black water tank, and how much is in there. So I just hit the test button, and these right now always stay here. But there's nothing in my freshwater tank. These are probably around here right now. There's a sensor inside that gets dirty. And then this just tells me if everything is working. My battery is not plugged in, so I don't know why it's in there. It's on. Anyhow, that's it. Looking out my kitchen window. Oh yeah, I have a fan and a microwave. See? So all the comforts of home. Air conditioning, food, water, shelter, and the other piece is nature. Hope you enjoyed. And now you don't have to be concerned, my friends, about how I managed to be a city girl and go camping.